Hello everyone, very good morning. My name is Vishwas. I would like to welcome you all to another video of my channel. I hope everyone is doing well today. So this is not going to be a 40-minute video, rather it's going to be a quick video about upcoming project by a private developer. So before I start the video, let me tell you that this video is going to be for people who are looking for an investment under $1 million or a person who is an end user who wants to invest into a 2 bedroom plus a maid's room for a lifestyle upgrade at a good price, okay, at a very good location. So before I start the video, I was discussing the same with one of my clients. He asked me to how you judge what property is good for a certain client. I just told him a simple thing that everyone wants to buy a property with EMAR, everyone wants to buy a property with top developers. But the biggest hindrance for anyone who, because see, aspiring to buy a property and willing to buy a property has got nothing to do with your actual capacity to buy a certain property. Okay, everyone wants to have a great villa or a apartment in Dubai Hills Estate. Everyone wants a property in Greek, but not everyone has the capability or the cash flows. There are people who might have money, but their cash flows do not suit the payment plans or of the top developers, right? Everyone wants to own a property in a prime location, but they end up buying something, that they do not understand. So this will be one of my efforts with this video to make you understand why sometimes buying a property with a tier 3 or a private developer is really good, right? Because if the exclusivity part is there, if the developer's history has been consistent and they have delivered projects on time, and if in case your numbers, your finances matches to those projects, then it makes complete sense to go ahead with those developers as well, right? So let's dig into the upcoming project of Pure Gold in Furjan location. The name of the project is Maison, MAISON. It's a French word that means house. So I would like to pronounce it in that way only. All right. So let's start with the presentation, and I'm sure that you will really like what information I'm bringing into you. Okay. So yes, this project is called as Maison by Pure Gold Living. It's a private developer. It will be their third project. I was, randomly discussing the project with one of my friends, with one of my coworkers. He sent me all the details. Something clicked. I saw that it makes sense. The plot location is good. The developer has done a decent job in the past. Let's dig deep into what all they have done, because I get a lot of inquiries about such products, wherein people can invest money, wherein the the green flags suit their requirements. So let's discuss about it, and I'll leave it to you in the end of the day to how you perceive this project to be. Okay. My job is to give you a very clear picture of what you might get into of or what a developer is coming up with. All right. So let's start with it. Right. So we'll be discussing about the developer history because very important. Details of the PG MAISON project. Is it a good project or for end user or investors? We'll be discussing both the aspects of an end user and an investor, and the conclusion part. So now see, why I'm bringing you this information is because my agenda is very simple. You should know what you're getting into, and this is my advice to each one of you. If in case you're not going with a broker, go and talk to the developer guys. But the problem is, they are there to sell their own brands. In the end of the day, they will keep on speaking, they will not shut. It is their job, right? They have been doing this since years. They have been selling and upselling their own brands. So it is very important. This is where the work of broker comes into the picture, right? And I thoroughly believe that we should know each and everything. See, if I'm investing money that might be the inheritance of my kids, I have to be very cautious. It is my lifetime savings. So you should know where the project is coming from and who owns it. All right. So Pure Gold Living, it's owned by Firoz Merchant. He is the owner of Pure Gold Jewelers. Actually, the CEO of Pure Gold Living is a son of Firoz Merchant. His name is Karim Merchant. Okay, this man, his venture, Pure Gold Jewelers, it's worth $435 million. A lot of money with them, and they are very successful with their jewelry business. All right. So Pure Gold has over 120 jewelry stores across GCC and over 200 stores in India as well. They have a lot of work in across Asia. In Bangladesh, they have a lot of stores as well. It was founded in 1989. Pure Gold is headquartered in Dubai. So, see, why I'm discussing these things with you, you should know where you're investing your money. Are they credit worthy? Do they have money? Do they have their own funds to put into if in case something wrong happens? This is very important. If in case I'm discussing a private developer, I'll make sure that I dig the numbers in front of you. All right. So this is the developer history. Now, their first project, it was completed. I mean, it was handed over in the last year, 2023. I think it was pre-delivered by 3 to 4 months. All right, it was called as PG Upper House in Furjan itself. It was a building with one bedroom and study only. It was a 14-floor building, and the starting payment plan was 3070. All right. So the amenities on the amenity front, it had concierge services, swimming pool, all the it was a typical investor building wherein people made a lot of money. People have seen an appreciation of more than 20 to 30% in this project. It's very famous with end users as well. All right. So their second project, it is called as PG1. It's in Al Furjan. Let me show you the location of both these projects. Okay. So PG Upper House is located here. On the right side, I have Maruj Al Furjan. On the left side, I have Al Furjan West. Okay. So this is the site of PG Upper House. It has been completed. It has been delivered. People are living there in the building. It's a good looking building. They have done a good job. All right. And PG1 was their latest launch, completely sold out in Furjan as well. 17 floors, two basement parkings, handover in 2025, 40/60 payment plan. As far as inventory is concerned, there were studios, one bedroom, two bedroom, and in three bedroom, there were huge three-bedroom duplex or duple apartments with private swimming pool, elevators. It was luxury kind of a building. Okay, so as far as the prime amenities are concerned, it has concierge service. So you will not see a guard sitting with a table. You will, the building that if you enter, you're going to feel good about it, right? So it had one of the largest or the largest swimming pool in the area, infinity pool, right? So these are the plots. Fun fact, it is called as PG1 because this is plot number 1 of Furjan. So they were able to grab this plot, and there are 3 metro stations in this area, active running metro stations. All right. So PG Upper House is here, PG1 is here, and PG Maison is a corner plot in this location. We'll be discussing about the location as well. So before I discuss the inventory and all the features about PG Maison, let's discuss about this location Furjan and why I still believe that Furjan prices have not gone to the level wherein they should or they deserve to be. All right. So if we see Furjan is kind of a foothill for all the development that is coming up in this area. All right. Dubai South, whatever development is going to come in Dubai South. I'll give you an example. I was doing a meeting on Sunday. One of my clients who is working in Dafza in Dubai Airport Free Zone Authority, his company or his entire organization within 2 years is going to shift in the premise of the Al Maktoum, upcoming Al Maktoum airport, okay, in the DWC. So understand that thousands of such organizations are going to move here. The kind of population that we have in this area is going to increase, and whatever gain will happen in this area will reflect into Furjan and Jabal Ali area as well, because it's very close and it's a residential area. It's known to be occupied by families because Furjan and Jabal Ali, the amenities, they have been given by Nakhil because it's a master community of Nakhil, right? So these facilities have been given by Nakhil, keeping in mind that villa buyers are here, right? A lot of villas right now, they're hot like anything. The properties that are in Furjan right now, the villas in secondary market, people are making more than 100%. People who had bought Jebel Ali Village, people who would have bought Maruch, Tilal Al Furjan, they are churning money out like anything. Why? Because first of all, it's very famous for being a family area. A lot of families live here. I get so many inquiries about people who are looking for ready properties somewhere around Furjan because they have metro, the road connectivity is sorted, their distance from Sheikh Zayed Road is not very far away, their distance from beach is not very far away, right? So Furjan as a location, as a master community has grown, it has given people profit, and it will continue giving profits, and the property appreciation of the good properties, provided the basics of the properties right, is going to happen, right? So this is the reason why I'm very positive that Furjan is going as a location definitely works, and I suggest a lot of clients to have a look at properties in Furjan because see, since the metro came, it has given an appreciation, a huge appreciation to the apartments as well, and hence their project PG Upper House really worked out well, and people have made good money out of it, right? So as I discussed about the units, the previous projects. So PG Upper House was a one bedroom only building, one bedroom and one bedroom plus study. Similarly, PG Maison is a building with two bedroom plus mates or a two bedroom plus study only. So it's going to be a great family building wherein a lot of families are going to move in. All right. So this is, as I told you, this is my plot. As I told you that these are the metro station lined up right next to the plot. I have taken this screenshot from their presentation only. All right. So now quick facts about PG Maison as a building, 20 floor building. It has only 4 units on each floor, and all units are corner units. Best part. Lot of good, natural lighting is going to be there. I'll explain you how the floor plates are. We'll have a look at the floor plates and floor plan as well. So yes, this is how the project looks like. I'll be showing you the floor plate after this. Just have a look at how the interiors of the building are going to look like, right? These are how the lobby is going to look like, the double heighted lobby, and this is how the interiors are going to look like. The show apartment is not ready because the project is supposed to launch next month. I'm making this video so that we have an opportunity to grab the best units. All right. Unit selection is very important for any project. This is how the interiors are going to look like, the gym, right? So let's go to the floor plan. This is how the typical floor plate looks like. This is how a typical floor looks like. All right. So the size, there are two types of apartments that are here, okay, that we are discussing. There are typically two sizes, two specific sizes that we have. So the area is around 1500 square feet, and this is how the first, second, third, and fourth apartment is going to look like, right? So every apartment will have a running balcony here, great for families who have kids, great for families who have old parents, great for small families who have pets. These running balconies are a feature. It's not suitable for each and everyone, but yeah, it works. I have seen it working with families. They love these running balconies, and this full building, every unit will have running balconies. So standard, two types of layouts are there. We'll be discussing about that as well. All right. So this is how the basic structure looks like, and now I'll be taking you to the floor plans and the pricing and the payment plan. So let's have a discussion. I'm just giving you a quick idea how every floor looks like. 4 units, okay, all units are my corner units. A lot of natural light is going to be there, plus there will be an element of glass walls as well, so there will be a lot of natural light, right? So I like the structure, but there are certain limitations and there are certain excellent things as well. Let's have a discussion. So yes, let's have a look at the layouts and then we discuss about the pricing as well, right? So this is how my layout looks like. These are the layouts of apartment 1 and 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, apartment 1 and 4 will have similar looking apartments. So basically this will be this unit and the mirror of this unit. So this balcony will be on the right side instead of the left side is my unit number 4. The area is approximately 1500 square feet with a running balcony of approximately 350 square feet to 400 square feet. So this is a huge balcony. If there is a family that lives in, extremely usable, Dubai has a great weather for 4 to 5 months. You are going to have a good time in this apartment, right? So the kitchen is not closed. It's, I think they can be a provision of semi-closed kitchen as well. We can make some modifications here and there, but yes, it's not a closed kitchen, right? Living and dining area is decent enough. There is a study room. I have my guest bathroom or the powder room. There's a special specific place for laundry. There's a study room. The size is not bad. I can also use it as an office or a meets room as well. We can very well do that, right? And there is this is my master bedroom, 3.1 into 3.8, decent size. It could have been bigger, but yeah, the provisional study room has squeezed the sizes, and I think the sizes are good enough for a queen size bed. So these are my wardrobes. Furnishing is also there. This is my bathroom, that is ensuite. This is the second room with an ensuite bathroom as well, right? So this is pretty much the layout. But what I really like about this property is the living dining space, and it's right on the corner. The natural lighting thing is going to be beautiful. That's for sure. And the second layout, I think this is a better looking layout in my opinion, right? So basically, I'm entering from here. The kitchen is in front of me, and I'm going towards the bedroom, 4 by 3, not a bad size. There is a bigger study room comparatively. There's a dining and living room. There's a bedroom that is comparatively bigger than what we saw in the previous. So this is the layout of 2 and 3. The suite area will be around 1100 square feet, and rest of it is the balcony. Okay, so if in case you are a person who like to have open spaces in the apartment, who finds claustrophobic to live inside the apartments, this might be a good project for you, right? For investors, we'll discuss the payment plan, right? So all these things are there: guest bed, guest bathroom, private balcony. So every apartment will have such a balcony because the structure of the building is in such a way that it facilitates for everyone to have one such huge balcony, right? So now if you look at the prices, the price starting for a 2 bedroom, I think this pricing is for the lower floors, is around 1.5 million dirhams. It will go up till 1.75 million dirhams. Okay, payment plan being 50/50. December 2026 is my handover, right? If you look at the payment plan, 10% is my first payment, and second payment comes after 4 months of the booking date. So if in case you have tight finances, you can go for this project very well, right? And 10% is after 8 months of booking from booking date. Within a year, you are paying 10%. So within 1 year, I'm paying 40% of my amount. So after 16 months, we have 10%. So all in all, 50% done. And after that, I'll pay rest of the 50% of the amount. Okay. So I see a good opportunity for investors. I have eyes to differentiate how, we can make money out of this project. Is it possible? Okay, let's have a very clear discussion. Is it possible to make money for an investor? 100%. Yes. So if I discuss about these things, the factors and my first impressions about it, it's a family building with limited units, 80 units in the building. Not many units are there. And Pure Gold is specifically very famous with the end user. So their demography, their ratio of selling to investors and to end users is very much sorted. So I'm assuming a ratio of around 60/40 or 50/50. So I do not have a lot of people competing with me, first of all. Secondly, I do not have family only buildings in Furjan. There are not a lot of new coming buildings. All right. So as all units are corner units, excellent natural lighting, 100%. This is one of the big factors that I can run. I can try for an Airbnb as well. Other than that, I can earn great rental returns in Furjan. Even right now, 2 bedroom, 90,000 to 100,000 is the rent for a mediocre looking old building. So this is going to be a new building and I can make good money out of it. Payment plan makes way for investor as well as end users. If you are a person who has a budget of around 750 to 800 or maybe 850, you can pick. See, if you're an end user, my unit choice will be different. If you're an investor who's looking for rental income, my unit choice will be different for you. And if you are a person who wants to invest for profits and who wants to sell this property off 6 months before it is constructed, my unit choice will be different for you. So we can definitely discuss that as well, right? So layouts are good to make great rental income because the aesthetics of the property will be very beautiful. Every unit is a corner unit. It's a unique thing for me and looks exclusive to me. Pricing for a 1500 square foot property, 1.5 million. So pricing is between 1000 to 1100 dirhams per square foot. Not a bad pricing at all, right? So property aesthetics bring in scope for holiday homes as well. You can very well think about that as well, because this, if we can imagine making the interiors look beautiful, I am pretty sure that we can do wonders with a property as well in terms of rental, because Furjan is a thriving location. As I told you, there are a lot of factors that work in the favor of Furjan. The medical facilities are there, the schools are there. For a family, this is one of the better areas. And if in case I would like to run a holiday home for the people, for the tourists who are coming in with their families, this building will stand out in front of the rest of the crowd because this has elements that are not to be found anywhere. So right now, this project will be launched the next month in July, around mid of July, and they're collecting EOI. So we can book a unit for a 50,000 check that will be banked, but it is completely refundable. All right. So before I end this video, let me just give you an idea of how the investors can work around with it. See, if I am an investor, my first preference will be that I want to get a unit with a good view, because the thing is, it is going to be one of the tallest towers in that vicinity, in that location, right? It's a corner plot, so the views from that upper floor, if you're an end user who has a budget of, who can push their budget till 1.6 1.7, you have 1 billion in cash and interest, you can go for mortgage. Try to plan for a unit that is on the upper floors. Your views will be very good. And if you are an investor, my primary advice to you will be get into a unit that has a great ratio of pricing as well as the views. My pricing should be not too high. My the views should be good enough. If I'm able to, for an investor, if I'm able to grab something around middle of the building with a good view that is not blocked by another building, things work out for me very well. Because in the end of the day, the layouts are very similar for most of the units, but the views are going to matter in this building 100%. So if you're an investor, your unit selection choice will be very much different, and you can drop me a message on WhatsApp. Let me know. We can have a discussion of which unit might suit your agenda, and if in case you want to play around with this payment plan, very much possible, because Furjan is going to see insane growth in the upcoming times. It will be the next JVC when it comes to not the oversupply part, but with the growth part. Because Furjan is, it's planned in such a way that it looks segregated. The spaces are open right now. A lot of plots seem empty, but yes, most of the plots have already been sold. But it is not going to look in the end of the day like JVC. It's going to be a way better area because Nakil is selling plots to good developers, and PG Pure Gold, they have deep pockets. They have the capability to deliver their projects on time. So I believe this might be a good project in the future. I see a lot of good things. The bad things or the red flags for me might be the open kitchen, might be okay, but the nationality that lives in Furjan or that are moving in Furjan are not only the Indians. I have seen a lot of people, from different countries. I had a discussion with one of my European clients who wants to move in Furjan. He's okay with that, and so a lot of such people who don't mind the open kitchen will also be moving into this area. And this being a family only building, because Furjan is very famous with families, I see an opportunity to make money out of this. I do see that this building is going to stand out when it comes to rental income, because right now the rental income in Furjan is very good. The people are making more than 8 to 9% in long-term rentals. So if you're investing close to 1.5 to 1.6 million and approx rental income of around 1.2, I'm sorry, 120 to 125,000 can be possible if the market situation is in a favorable thing. Okay, so if the market is working in a good way, I see a lot of potential for us to make more than 7% rent income in the long run. So, and if in case you would like to put this property on Airbnb, I'm sure that it is going to work because the layouts are in such a way, the aesthetics always work. If you plan your property well, if you beautify it in such a way that it looks unique, it works. With Airbnb, the look and feel of the property is paramount, right? So thank you so very much for joining me for this video. If in case you are interested, or if in case this property suits your finances, do let me know. We can choose a good unit for you. And unit selection is going to be very important. Don't just go and buy anything out of thin air. Don't do that. Plan your finances well, know what you're getting into, so that you can make good money out of it, and your stress levels of buying a property can be reduced by good planning, right? Thank you so much for your time, and I wish you all have a great day. I'll see you all in the next video, and my WhatsApp link will be in the description. Let me know if you're interested for this project or any other property. If you need my guidance, I'm available on WhatsApp. Thank you so very much. Have a great day. Bye bye.